Bachcha Party. So, in the previous video, we have studied about big farmers. We have done the introduction of that. We have studied about the story of Deepak also. That how he get to know about the village. He have came from the outer town, that is from Kolkata, and he have came back to the Punjab, and he is watching each and everything that what is going on into the village, how people are living. So all things we have studied into the yesterday's video. Today we will start from the medium farmers, then after that small farmers, and the last one is landless farmers. So what are the medium farmers? Okay, the farmers who own between 2 to 10 acres of land are categorized into the medium farmers. Those farmers who have their 2 to 10 acres of land and they are cultivating that particular farm area, that's why they are counted into the medium farmers. They have comparatively lesser money as comparison to the big farmers, so they get the enough produce to sell into the market after retaining some for their own use. But they don't have they have the less money as comparison to the bigger farmer, but they can produce very well and sell that particular product into the market or sell that crop into the market and can retain their own profit for their own use. They normally do not own much of the farm machinery but hire them when needed. They don't have the farm machinery, they just hire these farm machineries from the big farmers, and when it is needed they use it into their field. They lead to the comfortable life and can manage their work without taking much loan. Medium farmers, without taking much loan, they can survive, they can they can manage their work without taking much loan. But this thing doesn't happen with the small farmers. That is, the farmer who own less than the 2 acres of land are called small farmers. They do not have much resources and have to depend more on manual and old method of agriculture. They don't have so much resources and they can't afford that also. That's why they use the manual resources or manual use type of farming they are doing into their land. Every member of their family join in to work and they get not enough to sustain, and there is the rest of the years. Okay, small farmers, what they do, all the family members used to join into the work, they do work into the field. Their land is so small that the crop is not much for the whole year. So they get not enough to sustain them for the rest of the year. Their profit from agriculture is small and many times they have to take loans to survive. Obviously, small farmers don't have that much land as comparison to the big farmers and the medium farmers. So they use to survive half of the year. They depend on the loan. They take the loan. Then after that, for the next agriculture, for the next crop, they also take the loan for that. And they may not have their own tube wells and may be forced to depend on the monsoon. They don't have their own tube wells for pumping the water into the field, so they usually depend on the monsoon. If the monsoon fails, they are unable to get good yield from their crop. If monsoon is not coming in that particular year, so what happens? They will not get the enough crop to sell that into the market or also to keep with themselves for half of the year. Next, some of these farmers add their income by maintaining the animals and poultry. Some of the farmers, they use cattle. They use to maintain the cattle and also the poultry to manage their income. While selling their milk and while selling their cattle's milk and the Poultry products. These occupations do not take away much space but are well paying throughout the year. While doing this, by maintaining the cattle, by maintaining the poultry farm, they are able to manage their income while selling the poultry products and also the milk for the whole year. Next, landless farmers, those farmers who don't have any land, they depends on other farmers, they depends on the while doing the work in the field of others farmers. These people are known as landless farmers. Mostly they used to do the labor work into the field. The farm laborers who do not have land of their own but work on other landowners are called the landless farmers, who do not have their own land but they depend on the field of other farmers. They are doing work into that field and gain profit from that, gain money from that. They are known as the landless farmers. They get paid for the number of days they work. Normally, the big and the medium farmers hire them during the sowing and the cropping season. During the sowing and the cropping season, they are getting hired up by the big farmers and the medium farmers. They get paid very little sometimes with grains and other crops output instead of money. They are paid, sometimes they are paid very less, such as while giving the crop, half pot of the crop is being given to them, such as wheat and rice, instead of doing their work. So this is not the method to make that, this is not the method, this is not the payable facility, proper facility is not being given to them related to the income. Next, this forces them to borrow money for their survival in the hope of repayment after the next cropping season, but they are unable to do so. They take the loan from the big farmers or the medium farmers, but for the survival, for the rest of the year, for the survival they used to take the loan and in the hope that they will repay that into the next cropping season, but they are unable to do so because into the next cropping season they used to manage up to their work only and they are not able to pay that particular loan back to the big farmer or the medium farmer. Next, this makes them very poor and have to live a difficult life. This makes them so much poor and they even can't manage their food for a single day. That's why they live a difficult life. Next, many of these farmers have started looking for other work also, such as construction work. As demand for that type of work is increasing in the cities available throughout the year. So they used to go outside into the cities and do the construction work by which they could able to earn the money and give it back to the big farmers and the medium farmers from whom they have taken loan. Many small farmers take loans to buy seeds and fertilizers, but due to the crop failure, they are unable to pay back the loans and have to take more loans to pay back to the older one. Okay, they have to take the more loan from the another one to give it back to the first person from which they have taken the loan previously. Then after that, they have paid that one first person to the first person they have given, but now second person is demanding the money. So they used to take that from the third person, take the loan from the third person and give it to the second person. So this is known as loan debt, means they are taking loan from another one and giving to another one and then completing the first loan, then second loan, then third loan. They are taking loan by loan to give back to the previous one. So this is known as loan debt, in which they used to fall down themselves into that. Next, sometimes the cycle of loan and failure in repayment of the loan such that the farmers that is unable to come out of the cycle. Such a situation is known as the debt trap or loan debt. Okay. At the time, the money lenders exploit such people and make them pay back by working for them without any payment, and thus they become bonded laborers. If they are not able to pay the money back, so what the person do? They use them into their field. They use them as a labor, and for this they are that particular person is getting bounded, and he have to do the work for that person from whom they have taken the loan without any payment. So this thing is been happen into the villages. So up to this we have completed. In the next video we will start the non-farm activities, dairy farming and the poultry farming. Okay, revise it and complete your copy. Thank you.